Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. Trying to new little microphone out, seeing if it's working. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, all that good stuff. Let me know if you can hear me good. Jesse's here. Let's see who's in the building. Of course, Wally's in the house. Good to see you, Wally. Butterfly, good morning. Good morning. Afternoon here, just afternoon. Odds is in the house. Hello. Who's blazing now? Joker's in the house. There he is. How's it going? Okay, mic check. I need you guys to tell me. We hear you fine, Butterfly. Yes, we hear you and the music. Well, good. We can take care of the music now. This is actually female Pete voice. This is the the instrumental. Let's get rid of the music. Good to see everybody. John Breakdown, what's happening, man? Mic check. Let me know, guys, how you hear me. You hear me okay? Lady Devil. Man, we got some much needed rain, and I got a much needed really big coffee. No sound effects today, just me, no hat. Brand new mic, trying to test this little puppy out. Now I know why people like hold these things like this and look like morons. Hi, this is my little baby mic. So tell me if you guys can hear with this little mic. It's wireless. It hooks into the phones. Pretty cool. Yes, mic is good. Perfect. Thank you, Butterfly. Rick Logan. Yes, we can hear you good. Actually, I mean, because last time it was a little shaky. The sound wasn't that great. So I wanted to try something. Thanks to the members of the channel, I had ordered this little microphone to try to make it a little better. One of my pet peeves is the people that have like the earpiece and they're holding it up like this. Hey, it's meant to hang down. Oh, we got a nice little crowd here today. Jesse Jackhammer's in the house. Rick Logan's in the building. Great to see you guys, man. And hopefully it is coming in a little clearer. I also off of my Wi-Fi because when I rewatch the last stream, it gets really choppy. So I'm using my data. No big deal. My Wi-Fi probably gets real close to the end right here where I'm at. Hey, hit those thumbs up, guys. What's up, Almighty? Great to see you. I like rain as a gardener when it was this dry. Lady Devil's here. Good to see you. Well, Almighty, listen, when you're growing food, it's kind of important to water the food. If you don't do that, it doesn't work very well. Great to see everybody, man. This is what I'm talking about. A little get together. Azriel's here. What's happening? Loud and clear. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that because I'm very weird about the looks of the shows, the sounds of the shows, and everything. For those who've been following the wrestling show for a while, it took me a really long time before I got my mic situation to where I wanted it, and until I got my the sound for the music for the intros. That is not easy. I'm going to post a picture maybe later today with my setup. I've always wanted to show people what I see when I'm streaming LTD, and it's several screens, notes, and stuff all over the place. And I wanted to show you guys a little behind the curtain of, what it's like. I guess I could sit back and, with a microphone here. I don't have to be right up on the phone. So I want to show you guys how my beard's going to get in the way. What I see when I stream, the chaos that's in front of me. I actually have the TV playing the game, obviously, the computer playing the game where I can monitor it. I have a laptop also playing and a phone playing with an earpiece. So I'm actually listening to the stream on a 10-second delay while we're live. So I can make sure the sound's coming through. Sound like you're right next to me. Good. Thank you, Patty. That's what I want to know. This mic, there was a bunch of different little wireless mics I could have purchased. This one plugs right into the phone. and it's wireless, so I could probably go walk over here. I don't know. Raph, what's happening? Let's do a little mic check. What do you say? I'm going to make a little walk, see if you guys still hear me. I can tour the garden. I'll give you a good look at the garden here. Man, we got a lot of green growing, people. A lot of green. But the maintenance is the toughest part. Mitch, what's up, man? There he is. No extra belts in AEW. Come on, man. No, we don't need no more belts. But check out Mitch's shorts. I had a groundhog sighting earlier. He was chilling over there. So we're going to test out this little mic. So how many of you guys can still hear me? I don't know if you can hear me now. I'm out in the garden. There you go. So I wanted to test this mic out. I'll watch this screen later. I don't know how far of a reach this mic has. And it is a small little mic. Sound Blaze, hear him fine. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. So I'm nervous about the mic situation. It's quieter. It's quieter when I go back there. See, that makes me believe that this mic isn't working. That makes me believe it might be picking up from the mic on the phone. So this mic might not even be working. But we'll figure it out. It's basically USB plug-in. Crushing Kelly, we can't hear you. It sounds quiet. So I wonder if this mic's even on. Quieter when you move away. Yeah. That's weird. Because I mean, normally when you test a mic, you tap on it and it's doing stuff, but I'm not sure. And it has a little blue light on it showing that it's hooked up. There's also, it even said that there could be some problems when you're doing Android. So I'm not sure. It's hard to test these things this way. But I want to thank you guys for stopping in. See, now I'm thinking the mic's not even freaking working. It's from the phone. How do you know, J-Dog? Yeah, see, I don't think its mic is on. Even though it's showing it's hooked up, and you guys are hearing me from the phone probably. Because if I go back there, you should still hear me the same if this mic is working. And that's a little depressing, so we'll have to figure that out. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and drop the mic. Now, you should have heard something crazy there because I dropped the damn mic. So I'll have to figure out how to get this mic to work. I tried not to buy the cheapest mic. And I also tried not to buy the most expensive mic. So I need something that plugs in and works with the phone. So I'm not sure if this mic's even working. Soft drop, because when you tape the mic, we should have heard it coming from the, because when you tap the mic, yeah, that's what I mean. There should be some sound when I tap the mic. Work in progress. You know, that's what we do around here. Trial and error, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So I'll have to do some more tests with it. I know in StreamYards I can do a little test. It's the cloud of the phone. Hey, R-Man, what's up, R-Man? Good to see you. R-Man's here. J-Dog. I agree, it's from the phone. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. So I just have to find out. I mean, the way it reads, there's a blue light on the part that goes in the bottom of the phone. There's a blue light on here supposed to be connected, but neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. We're going to show off the garden. Good to see you, our man. Mic drop. Yeah, you're real funny. So with a lot of rain the last couple days, here, let's try that. Hold on, one more thing. Let's try this. I will go to settings, audio, and let's head. How about that? I wonder if that's any difference. So now I have the audio set to headset earpiece. I had it on default. So let's test that again. See if this mic stays. Still going to be pretty clear right up on the mic as I'm way back here. So let me know if the mic's working better now. Back here, we're probably going to on these little mics were that some of them were hard to get to connect and set up. So how did that work? You guys tell me. Did you still hear me or did it get quiet? Not clear, fuzzy. What about now? Nope, we can't hear you. Still the same. All right. They look they look nice. Went quiet. All right. So issues with the mic, no big deal. We roll with the punches. So big fail on the mic. If I had my little button, you'd hear that. Wah, 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 wah. No problem. Now you can hear me. You can hear me good now, though, right? It is. There's an app you have to download, JDog. It says if it's not working that way, you download this app. Here, let's see if this changes anything. So this is the actual dongle that goes into the bottom of the phone to connect to these, and both the lights were on, but if the mic's not working, the mic's not working. So you guys can still hear me now. We'll turn it off. Now we hear you, but you're a robot. All right, so we'll put the mic down. Hear me good now? All right, that's coming from the phone. So we'll go with the phone for today and work on trying to fix that. There's a little app that I have to download. But this time around, do you have to no, they're both charged up. It's all trial and error. You got to mess with it to make it work. So let's look at the garden. I had to make some changes yesterday. As you guys know, we did have the tree that was right there. It was a huge tree. It was down. We chopped it all up. I had that big bruise on the side of my face. I got a little poison ivy here. It's all in a day's work of hanging out. It's a nice little cool breeze right now. There are some dark clouds. I don't know if we're going to get more rain. You have to charge up the plug-in unit. They're both lighting up. So I know they're working. Like I said, there was a specific thing that said if it's not working, you have to download this app to make it work. So we'll figure it out. Anywho, let's look at the garden. Let's find out what's working, what's not working. And after a nice hard rain, you want to wait a little bit. I'm not going to water, obviously, today or maybe tomorrow as well. But I want to really keep my fingers crossed and everything. I don't know if it's going to work out well, but I'm getting some really good growth in the garden right now. For those that don't know, I've turned this little yard that was all grass into a little oasis to hang out with and grow my own allspice for food as well as veggies and fruit. We're going to look at all that now. It's always the good and the bad and the ugly when it comes to this garden. I'm a novice. I'm not a professional gardener or anything like that. But it's fun. And I asked you guys what you wanted me to plant. We did blueberries. We got our blackberry bush. We're going to check it all out. So let's go ahead and give you guys a look at the garden. All right, let's go for a little walk. We're going to start over here. 84 in Austin, Texas. So these big flowers I had to chop up. My mother has grown these before, so she said, go ahead and chop up all the dead ones. They should all look like this. They all looked really terrible. So I cut them off, and you can see little seedlings starting to grow or little buds starting to come out. So this is a hydrangea. Should have big blue flowers like that over it. It wasn't doing good. So I chopped it all off, and hopefully it grows back. This right here, this pineapple sage, and it smells so good. It smells like a freaking pineapple, to be honest. And this was huge yesterday. So I did do a first harvest, cut this down, it'll continue to grow back. And there's regular basil back there. When you get big leaves, that's a beautiful basil leaf. Look at that sucker. Great for seasoning. I'll dry these out and put them all together. Here's cilantro. Some people don't like cilantro. Cilantro is a taste where some people think it tastes like an herb. Some people think it tastes like soap. So it's very strange. Like if you taste cilantro and you taste, some people taste soapy taste, some people taste an herby taste. So pretty weird. So this is huge. I got to cut this. It's going to go crazy. It's going to get like a big bush. So we'll cut that. What's up, Chad? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, pineapple sage. I've never put that in my seasoning, but damn, does it smell good. The idea behind it is, and we talked about Dano seasoning before. They have like orange peel in theirs and stuff like that, just to add a little citrusy flavor. We do this with this thyme also. It's time. It's time for the main event. Lemon thyme. And just the aroma from these is awesome. Lemon. Pick some leaves out of there. And Italian oregano over here. We got the Italian oregano. So I wanted to try 3 different types of oregano. Italian oregano, which is already grown real big. This kind of spiders out and grows. The middle Italian oregano, different style. Now this over here, this kind of worries me. This is Greek oregano. But look, we got mushrooms growing over here already. See those mushrooms? Fungi. You're a fun guy. Some people say I'm a fun guy. I don't know if those are the ones that kind of eat or not, so we're going to clean those out. We got some mushrooms growing. The Greek oregano is not growing as good as the other one. How do you know it tastes like soap unless they eat soap? You don't know what soap smells like? You weren't a bad boy when you were a kid, Rick, and had to wash your mouth out with soap? I read that. I don't know. It tastes good to me. But what Google says is some people, it tastes like soap. Here we have lime basil. Yeah, we need Sean the chef. Where are you at, Monstar? Lime basil. And I've already trimmed this sucker here. You see it start to flower? And you see this little flowers on here. You want to get those off. And it'll continue to grow from the inside. And here's our other hydrangea. And I cut all the flowers off of this. You guys remember this one was freaking beautiful. And I'm not a big flower guy, man. But I know they add color to the garden. Yeah. You've never had soap in your mouth, huh, Rick? Yeah. So this guy is already starting to try to grow back too. You can see buds on the sides of the leaves there. I thought they were going to die, so we'll see if they'll live. Herb garden, part number 1. Doing well. Pleased with it. I have a feral cat that comes here and drinks out of this. Dano's made a new cheese seasoning, but haven't put... I can't do the spicy because they have the Cajun, the spicy. I do the normal Dano's, but damn, does that taste so good. Here's my buddy Rosemary. What's up, Rose? Rosemary is should continue to grow and bush out and cover through this whole little plant. Make sure you guys are hitting those thumbs up for your boy Blaze. I appreciate you. Let's get the garden. We talked about our little fruit corner here, which you guys wanted me to try blackberries last year. So that blackberry plant is a year in. These blueberries are going to take a while before they start to grow, but doing well. And then our sunshine marigolds all the way down the side doing pretty well as well. But we got some really good news inside the garden. So let's go inside. Starting out over here, you can see these kohlrabi start to bulb up. Now, what size do they get? Size of a baseball, maybe some of them grow as big as a softball. So we got some already growing kind of big. There's another one there. Now these two aren't doing well. See, something's getting at it too. See that something eating on the side of that. That one's a little rotten. So those are going to fail. And it's probably the area. Orman, what is up, Orman? Tomato plant doing well. You're already getting flowers, so there will be tomatoes there. This I'll need to trellis. I'm going to put a cage around this because these are growing really good. And you can see we should have some more. These are yellow tomatoes. Less acidic in a yellow tomato. Jubilee. We'll see how those grow. And like I said, good size. I had failed completely with tomatoes last year. Here, regular focus, Danielson, better bush. And inside of here, oh, look at that guy. You already got a mater. Hey, look at that mater. Search in a house. Do I have drought issues? No, not normally. Normally we get a ton of sun. I mean, ton of rain. But we haven't had it this year. But the last 2 days we've had rain. There's another one. Now, start to see ants and little bugs on here. And I just treated this not long ago. It's hard to keep all the bugs off of everything. Almost impossible to keep the bugs off of everything, but I do treat it with 7 spray. Nice basil. Onions are doing well. We'll wait till they get a little thicker, and I use the green onion part, the top part, and dry it off too. But we'll wait until they start bulbing up on the bottom to get an actual white onion. Once again, the blackberry bush, if you look closer, we got several berries ready to turn black, and we'll pick those. And I really think I'm going to need to cage this corner in so the birds don't eat it. Yeah, we had problems when I had strawberry plants before. The birds and the critters were getting them. So I may cage this in over here to try to keep the birds out. We'll see. Something else I had an issue with the last stream, if you guys saw, was this broccoli plant was real high up here. And it was starting to look like it was going to seed as well. So I cut it all the way down here, and you can see it's already starting to grow new little branches. These should be bushels of broccoli. You have hot pepper? No, no hot peppers. I have sweet. Lost my camera. Let's try to fix that. That's different. I never had that issue. There we are. That was a new one. Haven't had that error before. It's all right. We roll with the punches. So back to the broccoli story. Not really sure what we're going to do with broccoli. Hopefully we'll get it. It's just a test. Same thing here with this cabbage. I'm already seeing some holes in the leaves, so I think bugs are trying to get it. You plant lemons. Tried to grow a lemon tree before. You plant lemon, they grow up fast. So, you know, it's starting to bulb up. That'll turn into a cabbage head. But you really got to try to keep the bugs out of cabbage. I've ruined cabbage before. Where I was at, we got sweet banana peppers, green peppers. They're a little slow to grow, but if you look down here, this one has a bunch of little buds on it. So we may still get peppers, maybe not as many. And with my stomach issues, no, nothing hot. No potatoes either. Potatoes are hard to grow, man. I've done them before and just had these little tiny potatoes. Celery plants, we got 6 celery plants. The last time I grew celery, I got a big stalk of it, but it was like real bitter. So we're going to see how this goes. I've already had to trim a bunch of leaves off that were dying. We'll see how that goes. Here's a success story so far. I think you can see it. We got ourselves a zucchini. See that little baby zucchini in there? Right there. So basically with zucchini, and they're, yes, I use 7 butterfly. I spray it with 7. I'm looking for an organic bug repellent, but I do use 7. But the problem is when you get a big rain, it's going to wash away a lot of that. There's some bugs right on the plant right now. So I may treat it again. But also, like I think Wally pointed out earlier, make sure you wash everything thoroughly because I use insecticide. But these Black Beauty zucchinis, last 2 years I tried to get zucchinis. I had nothing, but there's tons of buds on these now. I love fried zucchini. You guys love zucchini? So hopefully I'll have some fried zucchini this year with these 2 zucchini plants. And see what else we got here. More of these kohlrabis. And a couple of them are getting pretty big. See, this one, decent size, not big enough to pick yet. And these leaves you can cut off. They're getting too big. I've cut some of these so they don't go into the other plants. But these, it won't harm the plant to cut off some of these big leaves that are overlapping. Either way, they'll grow. Some are smaller than others. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to play the DLC later or not. I know it's dropping today. This is more like it. Look at this guy. That's like a golf ball right now, and it needs to be like a size of a baseball. Because of all the rain, we do have some. I used mushroom compost last year in this dirt, so I still do get mushrooms here and there. Do you talk to your plants? Talking to them right now. I'm talking to them right now. That's why I come out here with you guys to talk to them. So we're doing good with some of these collarabs. Oh, there's two here. They're right next to each other. Oh, buddies. There's two buddies. Not a lot of leafy stuff, man, like greens or lettuce or anything like that. That stuff doesn't grow very good. I do have beans, green beans. And again, when these green beans start to grow, I'll literally grab, oh, wow, there's a lot of beans getting ready in there. So these green beans I've had before, and they get really plentiful. I'll grab a handful of green beans, and the next day I'll have another handful. Garlic, butter, salt, green beans, that's what I like. So, and you see all these beans starting to grow. So really good stuff. Nah, the watermelon was a big fail last year. Go back and look at my old stream when we sat down and I had a watermelon about that big. One of my favorites, and I talked about this last week too, is grape and cherry tomatoes. So these hopefully will just cover up the side of this fence and have some cherry tomatoes, grape tomato. Look, I got a whole bunch already. Look at that. So already little bushels of tomatoes showing up. More over here. Pumpkin? No, I'm not a big pumpkin guy. Some of these onions are doing good. Then we have what I like to refer to as the cucumber race. That's a cucumber plant, and you see it's already coming this way. I'm going to have to train these to go this way, up against the wall. Cucumbers, cucumber plant 1, cucumber plant 2, cucumber plant 3, cucumber plant 4. Now, keep in mind, you guys were picking which cucumber plant was going to grow the most. And after last week, cucumber 4 was doing the best. But now we got 1 and 2 catching up to that. So doing very well. Those should climb up the fence as well. So we got, take your pick. If you haven't been here before, I'll go back and see. Rick Logan's still going for cucumber number 4. More onions. As you see, there's an onion that didn't make it. Oh, watch this. I'm going to plant it. Onion's doing okay. This little guy's a nice little surprise. It was thrown in when I bought my onions. Compact tropical rose, a little more color to the corner here. But like I said, I've had some big fails as far as zucchini, cabbage, broccoli, and celery before. Odds is sticking with number 4. 4's got the lead. 4's a little bit up. So what really matters is once they start to climb. I highly doubt that celery is going to work out, but we'll see. My main idea when I did this before was I wanted to come out and be able to make an entire salad just for my garden. Our man True's going with number 4. See, you guys are going for the one that's in the lead early. It's not always the one that wins. We'll see. So the peppers aren't doing that great, but they're still trying to bloom. I think you got a good one, Joker. If you look at number 1, it's the one that's already growing sideways. See, it's already growing sideways. And there's a cucumber already. So once this gets over the small part of the fence, it'll start locking into this big part of the fence and climb up. The good, the bad, and the ugly so far of the garden. I'm really happy about this, how big the branches are and everything with this blackberry bush is starting to fill in. Fruit salad, like I said, Joker,
Hopefully blueberries and blackberries. I'm gonna make blackberry and blueberry cheesecake if I ever had it. As we're still sticking with the third one. All right. So the next, we've had a mini harvest, which was just cleaning up some of these leaves on the kohlrabis, because all these onions and all these kohlrabis will come out in the next couple weeks. And that'll give the rest of these plants a little more room to grow. And then in certain areas, I'm gonna plant radishes. So we'll have radishes also. Really, I mean, I don't want to get too excited about this, but when you see those big yellow flowers in the zucchini, it looks like it could be working out well. Hopefully, we'll see. And since we're talking about fruit real quick, before that, let's go back down here. You can hear the highway. So here was where that huge tree was. I think it's where I got my poison ivy too, because what I've been doing, because the guy who landscaped this for me brought a bunch of the dirt up to level it off, and there's a lot of rocks and roots all through here. So I've made little piles that I'll eventually clean up. You see those big rocks and everything. So eventually I'll clean those up. We had a nice good rain, so it's clearing out some more rocks I can dig out. Then I'll eventually replant grass here. It's so nice to have that tree gone. And you can see all the way back into the woods. I haven't taken you guys up front yet this year. Might be a good time. Oh, it's pretty clear. That's right. Listen to Butterfly. Thank you for the support. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, wow. We got 12 already. Hey, 20 likes on these garden streams is unreal. That's just incredible. Now, here's the grapevine. Let's see how our little bulbs of grapes are doing. There's some. There's nice bushels of grapes in there already. Now, I know a lot of people have used grape leaves to wrap meat and stuff like that and make stuff out of those. I haven't never really used the grape leaves for anything. There's some more grapes back there. Supposed to be seedless grapes, but they ended up having seeds in them. What's in the woods? Woods, trees, critters. There's actually a bear in the woods here as well. Because I'm in the city, but having those woods right there is like being in the mountains as well. If you ever took the flowers? Yes, I have heard that those flowers are edible. I did hear it from the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. Like I said, the next time we look at this, it'll continue to grow down on that trellis that I built up there as well. So I got work to do. There's a lot of work in a garden. I mean, maintain daily basis, whether it's watering, whether it's pruning, cutting some leaves off, whether it's replacing things that aren't working, etc. You guys are so funny with your puns and innuendos. But to see the garden like this, I mean, if you look here, let's take a look at what it looked like before I planted any of this, and that's our background. Looking like this now is a blessing at this point. Thank you, Butterfly. It's not easy, but it is rewarding when you can harvest a bunch of food and go right inside and eat it. When the world ends and people that don't know how to grow food, they come see me. But also the herbs. Spongy, what is up, Spongy? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. The herb garden here is maybe one of my favorites because what I'm doing is I'll continue to cut these off, take them inside, dry them out. I was using my air fryer to dry them out before, but I don't want to lose any of the flavor or nutrients and stuff. So I let them air dry and then crumble them up and make an allspice. And as you can see, I need to harvest a little bit of basil. I need to harvest this cilantro, cut it down. It'll grow back. And just from watching YouTube videos, just from picking the brains of people that have gardens, and then first and foremost, trial and error. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm not a professional. I've been doing this for a dozen years and still fail and learn new things every time. Hey, let's go look at the front. I haven't taken you guys up front for a while here. So I tell you, I live in southwestern Pennsylvania near the West Virginia border, and the mountains are very close. And if you're going to look close enough, I'll give you a shot of the mountains here. So way in the back, you can see the mountains nearby. So it's nice to have real mountains back there. But having these woods here is like living in the mountains and in town at the same time. So the Appalachian Mountains are right up the street from us. And is that where you got the name Sunshine from the plant he is growing? Sort of. A little bit of each. Sunshine marigold. Yes. The marigolds, I found out I was against doing flowers at all. It's getting windy. I was against doing flowers at all until I realized it'll help keep critters out. Gav, what's up? Well, Gav lives that way, West Virginia. The last 2 days, it's been off and on today, Gav. We got dark clouds. And we had big time rain the last day or so. But it's good to get rain. I mean, you can water your garden all you want. I had one of the years I overwatered. I didn't realize I overwatered. So you learn from making mistakes. See if we can see the groundhogs. There's my groundhogs. There's where the groundhogs live in there. They tore this all apart. My neighbor's shed. Holy hell, is that wind messing up the sound? Definitely needed the rain though. Yeah. Well, if you see, I talked about it earlier. I wanted rain because of this. We took out that big, huge tree there, and now I need rain to wash out and replant grass on my side at least. But that's it, guys. From start to finish, this is, like I said, I don't want to get too excited, but I got so much good stuff going on. If you look at, I didn't show you one of the big one there. You guys would have saw me fall. Some of these onions starting to bulb up. There you go. See that one? This onion's starting to bulb up there, so we'll have white onion there. Even though it's not that tall, it's starting to turn. You'll know because when the onions get big enough, you'll see the bottom get thicker and the white start to show through. No cucumbers here yet. They're starting to climb. Comes the sun again. Also, I have these ant traps around to try to keep the ants out. Here comes the sun. And I said it's all right. We'll work on getting a cage around these so the birds don't eat all this. The patch looks like a nevermind. A PP? Is that what you're talking about? Does it look like a penis? You got your mind on PP? So, let's sit in the fire pit and chill for a minute here. I'm going to throw you guys in the damn fire pit. We're used to. Good to see everybody. Hey, Marley, what's happening? Good to see you. So we're just chilling here in the garden. We checked out the herbs growing. We harvested a little bit of that. We failed with the microphone that I tried to get. Might be $30 down the drain, but there is a special app you can download supposedly to help that work, but we'll take a look at that when we can. Please hit those thumbs up, a miracle if these streams get over 20 views and over 20 likes. That's incredible. We're getting some clearer skies now, a little bit of sunshine coming through, and I really appreciate when you guys pop in and hang out with me. Just a different type of stream. I'm used to yelling and screaming my head off on the wrestling streams. I might return it. I'm not really a returner, and I might have thrown away the box already, but I'll figure out how to get it to work. Otherwise, I want to get something that plugs into the phone that's actually a big microphone. Nah, you're not in the fire pit no more. I was going to throw you in there, Rick. But please make sure you follow me on social media. Make sure you support the Hardcore Sports Network as well as the Digital Wrestling Syndicate here on YouTube. And this is something I never had planned to bring to you guys. Shout out to Monstar, one of the ones that said suggested to do something like this, go outside and show you guys the garden, etc. So next time we come, hopefully we'll be picking some stuff out of that garden. Some onions will be coming up first. Some of those kohlrabis, I'll show you exactly what they're like when you cut them open. And those you eat raw. It's like, I call it a cabbage apple because that's the best comparison. It's like the heart of a cabbage, but really big. So appreciate each and every one of you being a part of the stream, hanging out with me. And I have some work to do today. I have a surprise for you guys. And I might as well break the news right here. Maybe get a headset that plugs into the phone. You mean like this? I don't want a headset. The idea is so I can do wireless. But I purchased these little guys, and this plugs into your phone, and it hooks up to, there's actually 2 mics. So I could sit here and interview somebody, is what I was hoping. Like when I go to the local wrestling shows and stuff, I could sit down and interview somebody. We don't have to be right up on the phone. So trial and error. This right here is what I have so far. There's a secondary mic plus charging things as well. As far as I know, I had it hooked up right. I had the blue light on each. It just wasn't working. But this is the only way to test it, is for you guys to tell me when I went back there and how it sounds. There you go. Check out the Hardcore Sports Network. And I don't want to break the news yet, but let's just say a couple years ago, I did a venture for a different wrestling channel. And I'm going to do something a little similar very soon. So you might hear your boy Blaze's voice on a wrestling company that's not LTD very soon. So stay tuned for more on that. Just a little tidbit. I've been working with a couple people. So many people I'd love to join on their shows for comms and shit like that, but I try not to work myself too thin. Yeah, it even said on the instructions that if it's not working on an Android, which I use Android, that there's an app to download to help it work better. So we'll test it out again, see what happens. I was even doing the old tap 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 testy and it wasn't working. But for now, I'm gonna go chug the rest of this big sucker. Watch some Dynamite tonight. Get ready for WrestleSense tomorrow. We're gonna have a fun show with some a special guest. We'll be talking local focus. We'll be talking regular stuff, and please share this out and check the other streams that I've done in the past with the garden. You can see that this used to be just a big flat part of grass. So I really love sharing this with you guys. Butterfly. Has anyone ever tried watermelon lemonade? Maybe. I've tried all kinds of different lemonade. Love lemonade. So please share this out if you haven't already, and tell people to come hang out with us in the backyard. That's what we do. And slowly evolving this channel with the other things we do. You know, bring back the Legion of Dork later than sooner, probably. Still working on the digital wrestling cards and everything for you guys, but maybe an intro for this, outro and stuff. This is just very informal to sit and talk with you guys, but thanks for being a part of it. You guys are awesome. Got the wind blowing right now. Peace and positive vibes. You guys are awesome. Each and every one of you for being part of it. And I'll see you in the stream. You got it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. Hey, check out the beginning. Shot the shit a little bit, tested out the mic. Appreciate all the help you guys give. Support as many channels as you can here on YouTube. So many great people, so many great content creators putting out and really busting their hump. So I thank you guys. I'm going to leave my digital footprint here while I can so people can always remember some of the things I tried to bring to the table. Hopefully I can make you laugh. Hopefully I can make you smile. Hey, and whether you're laughing with me or at me, you're smiling. Peace, guys. I'll see you on the other side. See you in my screen. Peace. I'm out.